What's going on, my Trainer Club? Today we're going to check out the top things needed in Pokemon Go to make this game better because we're getting close to September 1st, so we might as well add some energy in with it as well. So welcome to the Trainer Club! Here we go! Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited about September 1st? Are you feeling nervous? I don't know where I'm sitting, but today what we're doing is we're checking the top things needed into Pokemon Go right now because I want to make sure that this is at the forefront of all the content to make sure that actually, like, you know, Pokemon Go, Niantic, all the other conglomerates that are behind Pokemon Go know what we need in this game beyond just the number one thing that we're going to start getting after, which is going to be the increased stop distance permanently. Not as a temporary measure, permanently as a part of the game. So that is going to be number one, what everything is going on, all the hullabaloo about with the Hear Us Niantic hashtag to make sure that comes about. So with all that said, now let's get into the other things that I think would be really, really effective to help make Pokemon Go better. And if it was me, in their scenario, I would stop introducing new things and implement these changes. Because if you can redo the infrastructure of the game to make it more efficient and friendly to players, when you add new features on top, it's going to make that whole system work better, as opposed to just throwing stuff on top of something that's not really a well-oiled machine, doesn't really work so well. So let's get into those right now. And if you guys have any other things in here beyond this video that you do want to add, please use constructive criticism in the comments and say, hey, this thing in Pokemon Go maybe is not the most efficient thing. I would really like if we added in this. Please refrain from using it sucks. It's not productive. It doesn't represent our community appropriately. Just make sure we use that constructive criticism to make sure that we're trying to better the game, which is our overall goal. Number one thing, a lot of these are really about efficiency, is going to be mass gift sending. Why do we have to open gifts one at a one each and every time? Don't think it's necessary. Let us go down the list. You guys are definitely gonna be here. If you heard me talk about this multiple times, I am not gonna stop talking about it until I get these changes at least heard or implemented into the game. That's number one. Number two is gonna be mass trading. What I mean by that is if both parties agree, why do you need to go and trade each individual Pokemon one by one? Maybe do it in 5s, in 10s, or 20s. Whatever it is, allow each person to pick a Pokemon, drop them all into trade, and then wipe the trade so we don't have to go each and every time to trade. I swear the animations in Pokemon Go make it so inefficient for players that have lives outside of just Pokemon Go, and then they don't just want to sit there and watch a trade screen go out. They don't want to click on a gift 6 times to be able to send it. That's the key underlying issue in Pokemon Go right now. To make it a sustainable long distance game is efficiency. And as far as the raid changes, I think it would be great if there was some type of pause button or a preload into the lobby to be able to have all of your friends selected before you get in. You get in and then the invites go out immediately. And in addition to that, a ready to raid button so that if you have your entire party in, you can just close down the lobby and click ready to raid as the party leader controller. And the next is going to be an offline management mode. So let's say you're on an airplane, you can go into your game still, because as of right now, if you don't have GPS, the game is stopped. But if you have offline management, what you can do is you can go in there, you can select all your Pokemon, you can transfer it, and it will save it until it's time to get those out. And the next is going to be a minimal messaging system. By at least minimum, some type of way to say, hey, do you want to open our gift for our friendship increase, which would be absolutely amazing. The next is going to be worldwide lucky trades or trading in general, but I'm just going to be really graceful on this one and just say maybe a couple times a month we can do a worldwide lucky trade to be able to handle that. I think it would be really effective for everybody out there that has global friends that may never be able to get the chance to meet up with them. As cool as it is to meet up with them, we have to also be realistic at the same time. And the next is going to be the ability to lock a Pokemon to be able to not purify it once it has been maxed out, whatever it is for you. We don't need to be able to accidentally purify a Pokemon based on where the button is. We just need to be able to have that thing locked. And which leads us into the next one, which would be really cool if we could move the purify button or have some type of lock or move it or anything to get it away from an easy click. It just needs to be a no-go. If you lock it, it's just done with. It can't be purified unless you unlock it first externally of an easy click place scenario. And the next I think would be great would be an auto revive or heal all type thing. Imagine if you've been raiding 4 or 5 raids and you have like 30 Pokemon. The system's really slow, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys have any difference. To go through and click one, then one freezes. It's just like, dude, why can't I just heal all? I just need to heal them all. One button, heal all. One button, revive all, and then we're on to the next. And the next, we are going to be converting rare candy into XL candy. We already pay for rare candy virtually. Why can we not convert it to XL candy? Even if it's like a 5-to-1 ratio, still worth it, in my opinion, at least to have some type of improved ratio to be able to convert rare candy into XL rare candy. And I didn't remove these purposefully because I want to also congratulate Niantic for doing this. Number one was friend space increase, which they have done. Really like that. The next one is to increase the ability to hold more remote raid passes. And they have brought about a easier, not as efficient fix, where now every 3, I mean, you can hold 5 virtually, but you can't buy 2 packs of 3, which is kind of weird in itself. That now when you need to buy it, even if your bag's full, you can still buy it, which is cool. But honestly, like holding 20 remote raid passes, what's really the big deal? Like, I've never really met a game before where they're like, no, we're gonna cap you at spending money in our game. Like, don't give us too much money. We just wanna hold you with just like, you know, a $2.50 transaction per time. Don't worry about the rest. We'll make it inconvenient for you to play the game and get more stuff. Just hold your money. And the next is gonna be multiple special trades per day. I truly believe, with all the rating, everything out there, that having 2 special trades per day would be cool. Even if you limit only 1 to being lucky special trade and 1 to being a regular special trade, I think that would be really beneficial for all the players out there, especially people, you know, like myself and a lot of other people. Granted, we're slowing down right now, but having like a ton of legendary raids, like, geez, like 6,000, like you only have 365 days in a year, and if you do 1,000, you know, and that's at a low range, we're missing out on, you know, 700 potential other Pokemon that we could lucky trade over 100 kilometers to get that guaranteed XL candy. The next is gonna be a shiny lore module. Maybe you get to use 1 a month, 1 every other month, whatever it is, but those odds then transition into the odds of Calm Day, whatever that comes out to be shiny. So then you can team up and have a more community gathering around a park where you all saved your shiny lore modules and you can have a little mini Calm Day for yourselves, 30 minutes, 1 hour, whatever it is, and put your lures down on those stops and then spawn those increased shiny odds, which I think would be really cool and something that would really create some type of unique team building activities in Pokemon Go, which is what they are all about. And the next would be a little bit more of the regionals moving around. And the following one I think would be really cool is when you use your TM, if you had the ability to select whatever move you're getting as opposed to this random thing. Like, how is this not fixed? It's so easy to just do that. Why do we have to do this? Inconveniences and inefficiencies in Pokemon Go are what hold this game back. Plain and simple. At least 50% of my things up here are all about efficiency and saving time and being able to play more engaged in Pokemon Go, which is what people really truly want. And the next one is going to be at level 50. I truly believe every player that has reached 176 million should get a infinite incubator ×2. So having a second incubator that is infinite from reaching that level, I think is well deserved. That is a lot of time put into the game, and I think that should definitely be rewarded. And the next thing I think would be great would be a portable Pokestop that you can put down maybe once a day, once every couple hours, or maybe it has a regen time like every 2 hours or whatever it is. So if you happen to be in a remote area and you run out of stuff, you can drop your Pokestop, other people can use it, and it's only gonna be there for 30 minutes. Man, that would save so much time and headaches for a lot of people. I think that would really benefit a lot of players that are not able to access Pokestops based on where they live. And the next is gonna be putting the number of players in the gym lobby at the top by the radar of whatever the gym's going on, so that you know just by looking at all the gyms, because let's say we're in raid hour and you don't have a group, right? You can just look at all the tops. You're like, oh, that gym has 5 people in it right now. Let me click into it, as opposed to like clicking 1. Okay, it has none. Okay, clicking 2. Oh, it has 5. Going to click in. Oh, I missed it because I didn't know beforehand. I clicked 3 gyms. Efficiency once again. And the next I think would be amazing is a more lucrative searching through friends, including tagging friends under multiple accounts, similar to as we can tag Pokemon, because then you could be able to search by level of friends. You could search by whatever it is in your friends list, right? And additionally, by tagging them, I can have multiple friends being on different lists depending on what's going on. So I don't have to like delete the tag and rename it every time. Once again, inefficiency that could easily be corrected. And the next thing I think would be really cool is having your own tracking thing in game to really try to, like, you could even have a leaderboard in with it of like, okay, I want to catch 1,000 Pokemon. How long is it going to take me to catch 1,000 Pokemon? Really cool. And then you can compete with your other friends, like, oh, Billy did 1,000 Pokemon in 5 hours. Do you want to try to beat Billy and do it in 4 hours? Like, whatever that is. And then between your friends list, you guys can have, even if it's just common set things like 500 excellent throws, challenge your friends. Whatever that is, I think that'd be another cool incentive. Just kind of give people like some type of competition in the game that's not like against each other, but just seeing what's possible for each trainer and then bettering each other, knowing what another trainer has done, which is a really cool concept, similar to as when the 4-minute mile was broken as far as, you know, like the record, then more people were able to do it because they knew that somebody did it and it was actually possible. And the next thing I think would be really cool is if there was a smallest excellent throw feature with, if you could line it up and then you hit an excellent throw on the smallest circle that you could get, or even if there was a chance where you could just push it, put it at the smallest, and if you hit it, then it's a guaranteed catch on that Pokemon. And the next thing is kind of cosmetic, but I think it's really cool, is going to be if the Pokemon bounces back a ball and just like squats it away, that it could crack the screen of your game, right? And make it look like the phone screen got cracked for that throw. And the next thing kind of piggybacks on something earlier, but to be able to invite people or have a party of invite friends before you jump into the raid, so you have them pre-selected. You don't have to go through and nickname every single one. You already have them pre-selected. You jump in the lobby and you can send those invitations out immediately and save time and be more efficient. And the next thing I think would be really cool is to be able to hatch eggs on command. Like I walk this egg and now I'm holding it in my incubator until I'm ready, and then I'm like, okay, I got my star piece on, boom, I'm gonna hatch this egg because I already earned it. Right? Seems pretty cool. Definitely something to be able to do. And the next thing would be able to filter what invites are coming in, like maybe have it in an auto filter of who has the most players in the lobby that are available, or how many player slots are available, because if I get 3 invites all at once and I click into one and it's already full, and then the other one had the same exact time and now I gotta get out and then I gotta go in, I gotta hear the Pokemon roar, which is ridiculous. We don't need to hear Pokemon roar every time, maybe the first one, and then you have the ability to skip it after you've seen one animation. I don't need to see a 5-second roar animation every single time I click into a raid. My goodness. We need to just be able to get in and know how many spaces are in each of the raid invites so that we automatically know which one is gonna be the best one for us to pick and not get blocked out and then lose out on all the other ones. And the next thing I think would be really cool is to increase the amount of berries you can feed to a gym, maybe 15, maybe 20. Why not? Why do we have to have this 10 thing going on right now? I don't really get the whole thing. I get, you know, to put more Pokemon in different gyms, but at the same time, make it 15 and let us get a little bit more Stardust and rank those gyms up a little bit faster. And then finally, have a bonus rotated into Spotlight Hour on effective Pokemon that you get guaranteed 1 XL candy per catch. And some honorable mentions, which one has already been corrected, which I also want to give Pokemon Go a congratulations for. Hopefully, I don't know if you got it from my video or not. I don't really care where you got it from, but you did it. You did the slider, so it doesn't have to be full blast audio. You can slide it down to make it less mind-blowing. And the next one would be to be able to have the trainer name of what you added in from that specific trainer, right? Like, let's say my name at first was Billy Lutz, but I changed it to the Trainer Club, and people don't know who I am as the Trainer Club. They only know me for Billy Lutz. That my tag for that person was, hey, you added this trainer, and the trainer name when you added it was Billy Lutz. And now it's the Trainer Club, so when I go in there and maybe I don't recognize, I can click and I'm like, oh, okay, it was Billy. And then finally, having multiple Pokemon jump into photos of your own. So let's say I have my PvP team and I wanna take an AR photo. Jump my PvP team in there and maybe maneuver them around, or they stand automatically in 3 positions depending on where they are in your party. Like just taking a party and dumping it into the AR environment and being able to snap a photo, I think would be a really cool way to kind of like showcase what Pokemon you're using. So that's really cool. I just want to take a moment and say thank you to all my Patreons that have contributed to this list. I think the list is amazing. It's going to be super efficient and it's going to make Pokemon Go greater. So, thank you guys for tuning in as always. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, scripts, and emphasis page. Until next time, I'm gonna see you guys out in the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.